and lifting. Good. Okay, hip series 101 is so effective. It's so fantastic. And you know that when you are doing these and you're like, Jen, I'm not getting that much out of it anymore. You know, you've been doing them for a while. That's when you add the 2-pound weight or maybe the 5-pound weight. But for right now, I'm feeling something. The ball is right behind that knee. I'm on the same plane, right? So you really want to do this perfectly. Your hips are level, and it's a small little lift. Small little lift. Yes. You know we're going to keep going, keep going. You might imagine some textbooks right here so that you've got something heavy to lift that might lead you a little bit more into your core. Core is participating. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good job. Now we're going to lift the knee up and down. It's a tiny bit slower, but it's still stacked hips, lengthening hips away from rib cage, knee up and knee up. Good. I love this position for my neck. It feels great. But for you, maybe this position where you're lying down on your bicep, where you've got your pillow. Remember that you want to take care of your neck. I know I always remind you of that, but maybe that's a good thing, right? Maybe it's a good thing I remind you to take care of your neck. Good. And lift. And lift. Good. Now, maybe today you're so glad you're using this ball behind your knee and not the 5-pound weights. Or maybe you started with a 5-pound weight because you thought, yeah, I can do it. And you're like, oh, I don't know. Well, you know what? You can change at any time. You can take the ball away and do it with nothing, or you can add the weight. I'm going to stick with the ball for this set today. It really fires up the hamstring, the quadratus femoris, the glutes, and also, are you noticing your hips, right? The gluteus medius and minimus. This is what we're really after here, hip strengthening. Can you also feel at this point that the obliques are definitely right there? They're working. Okay, finally, we get to our circle. And circle, and circle, and circle. We can do this, yes, we can. Circle, and circle. Good. If your hips are not strong, and that's why you need the hip strengthening, take a break, stretch them out, and rejoin. Yeah. Yes. Do it your way, but with good form. Yeah. Okay. We're going to reverse. So this is the last movement in this set. It's very simple. Last movement in this set. And we go into that reverse circle. Good. Try not to swing the hips. Try not to swing. Nice. Keep going. Keep going. Are you feeling now? I'm starting to feel it now. Now. And now. And now we can do our last one together. Yes, we can. Good work. Okay. Stretch out your legs. Wherever you want to have the ball, fine. I think I'm going to pull it in toward my sternum and use it to like support myself on this. I'm going to lengthen the legs up as high as I can. And my feet are not really pointed. They're not really flexed. They're kind of relaxed. And I'm going to imagine that I've tied a small belt around my waist. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a lift. And the ball here, actually, I'm pushing down on it to lift my legs. I'm pushing down on the ball. And the reason why that's so helpful to me is because it activates through my obliques. So my obliques lift the leg. My obliques, I'm feeling like my rib cage, or right below the ribs or on the side of the ribs, is what's lifting my legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and we did that side. Good. Now rolling onto your back. Ball moves aside for a moment. We're going to take the leg that we just worked, the top leg, cross it over the other guy, pull the legs in, and breathe there. Good. To get a little bit of extra core work in, because we're going to hold this stretch a bit, I suggest bringing the hands behind the head, and let's get in just a little set of 10, this little sneaky core work. So we're in our stretch, the hips are even. We're gonna pick up the head and lift and lower for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower the head. Shake out your legs. Good job. Okay, let's roll around to the other side. And from the other side, I'd like you to find your good form again. L shape with those knees, ball behind the top knee, small little, tiny little lifts. Good, hips are lengthening away from the ribs. And however you have your neck, you're comfortable. Good. The hip strengthening is probably the most important thing that you're gonna do all day today. It might not be the funnest, or for some of us, yeah, it's like the funnest thing we're doing all day. But you know you need it. You know you wouldn't be doing this on your own by yourself. I know, okay, there might be one of you that would, but you wouldn't do it as long. Granted, granted. Okay, keep going. Small little lift, and to remember that really great form, I like to think of something heavy on the top of my legs. So textbooks are always good. Or maybe you've got some teacups that you're taking over to your neighbors for a tea party, and it's fine china. So you're lifting those teacups up and down. Maybe it's something completely radical. What would be a radical thing that we could be lifting and lowering? I don't know, I can't think of anything. Can you think of anything radical? What would be a radical thing? I don't know, my mind is blank. Okay, well, good. That's what exercise should do. A good exercise class should make your mind completely blank. Yay! That's when we win. That's when we win. We calm the brain. Good. All I'm thinking about is my butt right now. So keep on lifting those heavy textbooks, and notice that maybe your mind, like mine, is blank. Blissful, blissfully blank. We got a couple more, and I'm already starting to feel these. So just doing what you can with good form. Be happy with that. Be very happy with whatever you have. Good lesson in life, for sure. I'm still working on that all the time. Just being so grateful and happy for what I have. Okay, I'm starting to feel these, so now let's just do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we take it big and down. Oh yeah, that feels better, doesn't it? Yeah, it feels something different anyway. I want you to make sure, just kind of double checking that you're not letting your hips fall back or move. Your hips are really stacked and steady. We're doing our hip strengthening because we need it, because we want to stay strong for our life. We want to show up for our life. Remember, every day is a gift. Every single day is a gift. We want to show up 100% for every single day. How can we do that? Do it with strength, fortitude, fierceness. That's why we're doing our hips. Did you think it was for some other reason? No. And lift. Lift. I feel this side more than the first side. The first side, honestly, I didn't feel it until the very, 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 very end. But I am feeling this side. And the funny thing is, I feel it right in my gluteus maximus today, not that much in my hips, in my medius or minimus. I feel it more in my butt. Maybe it was from our butt burning set that we did on Tuesday. Could be. That is a good set. In bar, thank you. She's like, that one always gets me. Okay, so then finally, let's do 3 more of these and we move into our circles. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And we circle. And circle. Yep. 3 and 4. We get to count on the circles because it's so much easier. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Reverse, and it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 more, 5, 4, 3. This is basic hip 101. Oh, it really is. Good. Last one. Okay. Woo. Ball goes by sternum if you want, or I'll just use it to demonstrate. That's fine. And I want you to lengthen your legs out very long and glue them together. You're not necessarily pointing or flexing. There's energy through your whole body. You're going to push down on the ball to lift the legs. You push down to lift, and the idea is that the obliques lift the legs. Obliques lift. You got it. Good. See if we can do 10, 9, 8. Really lengthen your legs. Good. 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. All the way down. Stretch time. Woohoo! Good. Coming onto your back, leg that you just worked comes up and across. Woo! If it feels good for you, pull those legs in. Yeah. Hang out for a second, checking that your hips are easy. Sorry, easy hips does sound good, even hips. And then we're going to do a little flexion. So hands come behind the head, and we're going to bust out 10. Yes, we are. Here we go. It's 10. And 9. Lengthen all parts of your body. 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And last one. Good. Lower your head and check out your hips here. Good. To finish the Hips 101 series, the feet come down on the ground, and you want to be just into a gentle side stretch, letting the knees fall to one side. Just this really very gentle twist, side to side. Maybe you've got a good momentum going. Maybe you drop them to one side and you stay. Yeah, good job. Keep going. Okay, and then from this position here, let's finish with some lovely stretches utilizing our TheraBand. Good. Okay, we're on our backs, which I really like, but we did do some stuff on our side today. We didn't do anything on our belly. We didn't do anything planky today. Oh well, that's okay. You can do that stuff at the beach. I want you to finish though with the leg circles because that's just such an important way to finish after all the hip strengthening. And letting your leg come on up. It's pushing your leg into the band, pulling the band down. And then you can start with small circles, keeping your other leg bent, or you can lengthen your leg and make it into a bigger circle. So I'm giving you a lot of leeway here, how you want to do your leg circles. Yeah. How does it feel today? What's the best method? Good. This particular exercise, it's definitely not the classical Pilates leg circle, but the real thought behind it is that we're moving the top of our leg bone inside the acetabulum. So if you know that, then it doesn't really matter if your left leg is straight or bent. It doesn't really matter if your right leg is straight or bent. It matters how am I getting the most movement in the hip socket. And it might look kind of, funky. Doesn't matter if it looks funky. It's how it feels and how it's moving in the socket. So you have to be very focused internally for this stretch. Yeah. When you feel like you did a bunch of them in both directions, you can take your leg long, both legs long, and then add the arms pulling down and away so you get your whole body for a moment. Ah. Good, and then opening up the band, let's finish with the other side. Big leg circles, however you feel like doing them because you know the intention. It might not matter how much calcium or magnesium or potassium or electrolytes are in our blood if the blood can't get to the bone, right? So people who have osteoporosis of the pelvis or of the very, very top of the femur head there, maybe if it's too jammed up and it's not moving, then the blood can't get to it, so it doesn't matter so much what you're eating or supplements you're taking. I'm not a doctor, but I'm thinking it through like that, and I thought for a long time that the movement of your leg bone, your hip here, is more important than the medicine, or the movement is the medicine. That's how I think about it. And my hips are super strong. When I go to get a bone density test, the doctor's like, you have bones of like a 20-year-old. What's wrong with you? So I think it's working, but then that's the experiment of one, right? Yeah, and I have good feet too. Yeah. Okay, so I've done both sides. My hips feel loose and good today. It feels great for me. So happy. And then I'm going to move into just the final little piece of both legs long. My arms are pulling down. And sort of everything is involved and it feels so good. Ah. 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 Okay, people. That was a really, really fun class today. I'm very glad that you came and tuned in with us because it is fun and important to be together. So I'm going to turn off the mute and we can say goodbye to each other. We have a tiny little class today. I think only 30 people. Okay, that's not too tiny. Good. Why do I wear makeup when I'm teaching? I don't know. I like a little bit of makeup. Okay, can I unmute you so people can say something besides myself? Yay, okay, I unmuted you, yay. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Jen.
Yeah. Everyone have a teeny tiny bit more energy than they did when they came?
Absolutely. Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye, beautiful people.
Bye. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye, Lynn. Bye, Candace. Bye, Leanne. Bye, Joanne. Bye, Merritt. Bye, Marilyn. Bye, Inbar.
Bye, Jen.
Bye, Lynn. Bye, Kate. Bye, Donna. Bye, Mary Jane. What's the weirdest face that you can make? Have you ever made a really weird face? Okay, I see a couple people making weird faces. I am in a silly mood today, but that's a good thing, just to be yourself, right? Yeah. See you next Tuesday. Bye, Donna.
Ciao, baby.
Bye, Bernie.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye, Bernie.
Bye.